The banker stood beside the burning barn with a pistol in his hand when Grant Mercer pushed a folded deed into Emma Hayes's trembling fingers. "It belongs to you now," Grant said. Emma stared at his name crossed out beneath the seal. Just 1 week earlier, she had ridden to his ranch prepared to beg for mercy. Now the most feared rancher in the county was giving her everything he owned, while armed men closed in around them. Then Grant looked at the old silver locket hanging from Emma's neck. "I failed your mother once," he whispered. "I will not fail her daughter." Before Emma could ask what he meant, a gunshot broke through the smoke. Before we return to the beginning, tell us where you are listening from. Like the story, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts below. And if someone once helped your family without asking for praise, we would be honored to hear about it. The morning Emma Hayes rode to Mercer Ranch, the church bell was still ringing for her father's burial. Dust clung to the hem of her black dress. Her horse was tired, and so was she. But grief could wait. Her brothers could not. At home, 16-year-old Samuel and 12-year-old Ben were guarding an empty flour barrel and 3 thin cattle. By sunset, the county banker expected Emma to surrender the farm. Grant Mercer now held the debt. His ranch stood beyond a long line of cottonwoods, surrounded by high fences and armed riders. Men in town said Grant had once fired a ranch hand for stealing half a sack of grain. Others claimed he had left a rustler tied to a post until the sheriff came. Emma did not know which stories were true. She only knew she had nowhere else to go. A gray-haired foreman met her at the gate. "You lost, miss." "My name is Emma Hayes. I came to see Mr. Mercer." The foreman's face changed. "About the Hayes farm?" "Yes." He looked toward the main house. "You'd best speak carefully." Grant Mercer stood on the porch when she arrived. He was tall, broad across the shoulders, and dressed in a plain dark coat. A pale scar ran from his left temple to his cheek. His face showed no welcome. "You buried your father today," he said. Emma stiffened. "You heard? News travels." She climbed down from her horse and held out the folded debt notice. "I know you own this. I cannot pay it now, but I can work." Grant did not take the paper. "I can cook, keep books, mend clothes, and ride. My brothers can help with fences when they are older. Give us time, and we will repay every dollar. And if I say no..." Emma's throat tightened. Then 3 people lose their home because of a debt they did not make. For a moment, only the porch boards creaked beneath Grant's boots. Then he said, "Come inside." Emma had expected anger. She had not expected a warm meal waiting on the table. Grant led her into a study lined with ledgers. Dust covered the shelves. Bills, cattle receipts, and railway notices lay in crooked piles. "My bookkeeper disappeared 2 weeks ago," he said. "The accounts have not balanced in months." Emma looked at the papers. "You want me to sort them? I want to know where my money is going. And my family's debt? You will have a room here. Your brothers will remain on their farm. Food will be delivered each week." Emma stared at him. "Why?" Grant's eyes hardened. "Do not mistake employment for kindness." She wanted to refuse. Pride urged her to walk out. Then she pictured Ben dividing 1 biscuit into 3 pieces. "I will do it," she said. By lantern light, Emma began with the cattle records. 300 steers had been sold in Abilene, but payment was listed for only 240. Another page showed 50 cattle moved through Dry Crow Canyon, though no trail boss had signed for them. Near midnight, she found the same initials beside every missing herd, CB. The initials belonged to Cyrus Bell, president of the bank that had threatened to seize her home. Emma carried the ledger toward Grant's room, but voices stopped her near the back porch. The foreman was speaking quietly. "You should tell her the truth," Grant answered. "Not yet. She thinks you took her home. It is safer that way." Emma's hand tightened around the ledger. Then the foreman said, "And what happens when she finds the photograph of you and her mother?" A floorboard groaned beneath Emma's boot. The voices stopped. Grant opened the door and saw her standing there with the stolen cattle ledger in one hand. In the other, without realizing when she had picked it up from the study desk, Emma held an old photograph. It showed Grant Mercer as a young man. Beside him stood Emma's mother. and around her mother's neck was the silver locket Emma had buried with her that morning. Emma held the photograph beneath the lantern. Her mother looked young and happy. Grant stood beside her with one hand resting on a fence post. They were close enough to seem like family. Emma looked from the picture to Grant. "Why do you have this?" Grant's face became still. "Put it down. My mother wore that locket every day of her life." "I know." Those two words hurt more than Emma expected. "You knew her." Grant stepped into the study and closed the door behind him. "A long time ago." "How long?" "Before she married your father." Emma's chest tightened. Her grief was still fresh. Now it felt as if a stranger had reached into her mother's grave and pulled out a secret. "You bought my father's debt," she said. "You brought food to my brothers. You knew my mother, yet you refused to explain any of it." Grant looked at the photograph, but not at Emma. Some truths do not help the dead. They may help the living. Before Grant could answer, hoofbeats thundered through the yard. Walter Boone rushed inside. "Riders cut the north fence," he said. "Near 40 head are gone." Grant reached for his gun belt. Emma lifted the ledger. The stolen cattle were moved through Dry Crow Canyon before. Cyrus Bell's initials are on the records. Grant's eyes narrowed. Bell's initials, or initials made to look like his? You think someone is framing him? I think a man who steals cattle does not usually sign his name. Grant ordered Walter to gather 6 riders. Emma followed them to the porch. "I am coming." "No, I found the trail. You found ink on paper, and you need someone who can compare brands and sale records." Grant climbed onto his horse. "You are not riding into a canyon after cattle thieves." Emma faced him. "Then find another bookkeeper willing to risk her family's home." Walter hid a small smile. Grant did not. "Stay close," he said. They rode beneath a moon covered by thin clouds. The desert wind carried dust through the dry grass. Emma's horse followed Grant down a narrow trail between dark stone walls. Near the canyon floor, they found fresh tracks and a broken section of rope. Then Walter called from beside a mesquite bush. "Grant, look at this." A branding iron lay in the dirt. The metal mark belonged to Mercer Ranch. Emma stared at it. "Someone is changing the brands." Grant touched the cold iron. "Or leaving evidence for the sheriff." A faint whistle echoed from above. Grant turned sharply. "Down!" A rifle fired from the ridge. The bullet struck the ground beside Emma's horse. The animal reared, throwing her into the dust. Grant jumped from his saddle and pulled her behind a boulder as more shots cracked through the canyon. His men fired toward the ridge, but the attackers were hidden in the darkness. Emma's head rang from the fall. Grant pressed a hand against her shoulder. "Are you hurt?" "No. You could have been killed. So could you. That is different." Emma looked into his face. "Why?" Grant hesitated. Another shot struck the rock above them. The riders on the ridge began retreating. Walter and 2 men followed, but Grant remained with Emma. When the sound of gunfire faded, Emma noticed something caught beneath a thorn bush near the boulder. A strip of blue cloth. She pulled it free. Grant went pale. "What is it?" she asked. He took the cloth from her. "Part of a bank guard's coat." "So Bell's men were here." "Maybe." Emma studied him. "You still do not believe it." Grant looked toward the ridge. "Cyrus Bell is greedy. He wants land. But he is careful. This attack was careless." Walter returned before dawn with bad news. The thieves had escaped, and the missing cattle were already headed toward the railway. They rode back to Mercer Ranch in silence. As the sun rose, a sheriff's wagon waited by the main gate. Sheriff Amos Reed stepped down with 3 deputies. He held a folded warrant. "Grant Mercer," he said, "you are under arrest for cattle theft, fraud, and the murder of your former bookkeeper." Emma felt the blood drain from her face. "The bookkeeper is dead?" she asked. The sheriff nodded. "Found in Dry Crow Canyon this morning." Grant did not reach for his gun. He slowly handed his weapon to Walter. Then Sheriff Reed opened a leather bag taken from the dead man's body. Inside were Mercer Ranch receipts, missing money, and a letter written in Grant's name ordering cattle to be stolen. Emma read the signature. It looked real. The sheriff placed Grant in irons. As the deputies led him toward the wagon, Grant turned to Emma. "Burn the photograph," he said. Emma stared at him. Why? Because the man behind this is not only after my ranch. His eyes moved toward the road leading to the Hayes farm. He is after your brothers. Emma did not burn the photograph. Instead, she rode toward the Hayes farm with Walter Boone beside her. The sheriff had allowed Grant 1 hour before taking him to the county jail. They found Samuel and Ben hiding beneath the kitchen floor. 2 armed men had searched the house and taken their father's strongbox. They had left one message carved into the porch rail. Bring the ledger to Belle. There is no ledger, Emma said. Walter looked at the old photograph in her hand. Maybe there is. He carefully peeled the photograph from its thick cardboard backing. A folded piece of paper slipped onto the table. It was a letter written by Emma's mother. Emma opened it with shaking fingers. The letter was addressed to Grant. It called him her brother. Emma read the line twice. Her brother? Walter removed his hat. Half-brother. Same mother, different fathers. Grant was sent away after their mother died. He found your mother again when they were grown. Emma looked at the photograph differently now. Why did no one tell us? Your father and Grant became partners, Walter explained. Then Cyrus Bell cheated them in a cattle sale. Your father believed Grant had betrayed him. He forbade Grant from coming near the family. The letter contained one final request. If anything ever happened to Emma's parents, Grant was to protect their children without destroying their father's pride. He kept his promise, Emma whispered. And carried the blame, Walter said. A rider approached before sunset. It was Sheriff Reed. Emma showed him the hidden letter and the cattle records. Then Samuel remembered seeing one of Bell's guards take their father's strongbox. The sheriff's expression changed. Bell told me he had never visited this farm. Emma closed the ledger. Then let us give him a reason to return. That evening, Emma sent word that she had found the original account book proving who had stolen the cattle. She would trade it for her brother's safety at Mercer Ranch. Cyrus Bell arrived after dark with 4 armed guards. Grant's barn stood empty beneath a dry, restless wind. Emma waited inside with a false ledger. Bell entered alone at first. You should have surrendered your farm when I gave you the chance, he said. You killed Grant's bookkeeper. The fool wanted more money. And you framed Grant. Bell smiled. Mercer owns the largest spring in the valley. Your farm controls the road leading to it. Once both properties belong to the bank, the railway company will pay me a fortune. Emma's fear became anger. My father did not owe that fortune. No, but frightened people rarely question numbers. Behind the barn wall, Sheriff Reed and his deputies heard every word. Bell noticed Emma looking toward the door. His smile vanished. He drew his pistol. At that moment, a lantern fell during the struggle. Flames raced through the dry hay. Sheriff Reed rushed inside. Bell fired toward him, then grabbed Emma and pulled her through the rear door. Outside, Grant Mercer rode into the yard with Walter and several ranch hands. The sheriff had released him after hearing Bell's confession. Bell pressed the pistol against Emma's side. Call them off. Grant dismounted slowly. Then he removed a folded deed from his coat and held it toward Emma. It belongs to you now, he said. Bell laughed bitterly. Giving away your ranch will not save her. It was recorded this afternoon, Grant replied. You cannot take it through my arrest. You cannot force Emma to sell. Your plan is finished. Armed deputies closed in around them as smoke rolled across the yard. Emma stared at Grant's name crossed out beneath the county seal. Why would you give me everything? Grant looked at the silver locket around her neck. I failed your mother once, he whispered. I believed Bell's lies and allowed anger to separate our family. I will not fail her daughter. Bell turned his pistol toward Grant. A gunshot broke through the smoke. Sheriff Reed had fired first, striking the weapon from Bell's hand. The banker fell to his knees as deputies surrounded him. Months later, Bell was sentenced for fraud, cattle theft, and murder. The Hayes debt was declared false. Emma tried to return Grant's ranch. He refused, so she made a different choice. She combined both properties and gave Grant half ownership. Samuel learned cattle work under Walter, while Ben returned to school. Emma kept her mother's photograph on the study wall. Beneath it, she placed the deed Grant had handed her beside the burning barn. Not as proof that she had become wealthy, but as proof that some promises survive anger, silence, and even death. For the first time in many years, Grant Mercer no longer ate supper alone, and Emma finally understood that mercy was not weakness. Sometimes, it was love that had waited quietly at the edge of the family for nearly 30 years.